Survival multiplayer has ruined Minecraft forever. It was never meant to be the default option for playing Minecraft. To begin, let's talk about Minecraft's atmosphere. Starting a new world in single player can feel daunting. You're met by a strange screen of pixels slowly filling a square. You then suddenly spawn into a new world. You find yourself in a long deserted land. Exploring further, you find the remnants of a lost civilization. The sounds of bones rattling sends a shiver down your spine. You step inside, only to jump up in fright at the sight of a skeleton. It pulls back the string of its bow, and you run the other way, only to fall victim to the temple's dart trap. This is when you decide to get out of there. You mark the coordinates to return one day when you are better prepared. Compare this chilling experience to that of multiplayer. You log onto your friend's world, chuckling on a Discord call. Spawn is ransacked. After exploring, you find yet another looted structure. You go inside, hoping to at least guess the combination of levers that will grant you some treasure. You spend minutes there, hours even, only to realize that the vault was already cleared of anything of value, including its redstone. You return to spawn and build a guardian farm with your friend, before having it nuked to oblivion. This is the multiplayer atmosphere. Secondly, we have to talk about the progression of Minecraft. Minecraft has a mostly linear progression. There are two main progression routes, materially and gameplay-wise. The material progression involves mining new ores to improve your loot and moving from your initial wooden gear to having stacks of netherite blocks. The gameplay route is the typical speedrun, building a nether portal, finding a fortress, crafting Eyes of Ender, locating the stronghold, and defeating the Ender Dragon. Everything in Minecraft is either a part of these two progression lines, or a secondary addition to the game. The progression systems can last as long as you like. The longer you stretch it out, the more you enjoy Minecraft's secondary features, such as redstone, bees, and even just building. Multiplayer ruins this dynamic. People are naturally competitive. If you're playing Minecraft, you never want to have worse equipment than your friends. This is especially true if the server isn't a cooperative game. Then you're literally competing against them. This means that you have to optimize your gameplay to gain as many material resources as possible, and to defeat the Ender Dragon to acquire an elytra first. Just like speedrunners, you will be omitting Minecraft's secondary features that truly give the game its soul. Most servers devolve to the bare minimum in terms of gameplay and last for at most some weeks. My third point is that in multiplayer, creativity suffers. In single player, there's no pressure to be productive with your time. Due to the competitive reality of multiplayer though, creativity and experimentation are punished. Buildings have to serve a purpose, and most purposes are already fulfilled by subterranean and nuclear bunkers. Nothing above ground is justified if it means your base can be detected. Most Minecraft SMPs are simply a ring of ever-deepening bunkers thousands of blocks from spawn that slowly creep down to the center of the world. Everyone is constantly preparing for an attack on their base, something which never actually happens, because when everyone is on the defense, who dares to break the stalemate? Ironically, the one thing that everyone tries to prevent, an attack on their base, is exactly what they want. Some players don't follow this path though, and instead they become nomads. They usually keep all of their loot in ender chests and on them. They scour the surface searching for bases to raid, which they never find unless they're using hacks. I speak as somebody who's played on a server. Playing on servers with friends, I always find that people fall into one of these two categories. Now at this point, I hear you asking, what about Hermitcraft and other servers that last for months and even years? Some of you might even have such servers. But this sort of multiplayer only proves my point. Multiplayer doesn't work in Minecraft, and the only way to make it work is to fight Minecraft's design. Hermitcraft and similar servers restrict progression, enforce a strict set of rules, and rely heavily on scripted and pre-planned interactions. Are even a considerable fraction of SMPs like this? Not to any practical extent. Streamers have a good reason to do this: content. However, most players don't have a motive like that, and instead just want to one-up their friends, contributing to multiplayer's competitive nature, and this doesn't work in Minecraft. And finally, it has to be mentioned that multiplayer, although supported as a feature, isn't even properly integrated into the game. It was very much an afterthought in the game's development. Minecraft worlds can only be played once within the core progression, discounting their secondary features. Structures can only be explored once. Treasure chests can only be looted once. End portals can only be filled in once. The dragon egg can only be collected once, and only one elytra can be found on each end ship. Multiplayer's problem in this regard goes deeper. When you start a server with new players, they still build their bases in the open. It only takes one griefing to turn them away from this practice and to turn them into yet more bunker diggers. That scene from the beginning of the video with the jungle temple can only happen the first time in a Minecraft world. After something has been discovered by another player, it loses a level of its magic. Multiplayer in Minecraft isn't necessarily bad though. It can even be fun at times. Minecraft can be a multiplayer game, but only if you're willing to compromise Minecraft's natural design. And this proves conclusively that Minecraft is a single-player game. Comment your thoughts below, and see you in the next video.